I'm here to speak to Miracle Valley. And now I would like to, can I have a Bible? I would like to check and make out the body. I would like to speak to, firstly, the church at Miracle Valley. Now, some of you will not understand when I say I speak to the church at Miracle Valley. But when I say I want to speak to the church at Miracle Valley, firstly, let me define Miracle Valley according to the heavens. When we say Miracle Valley, Guyana or South Africa, in heaven, it means all the people who were born and raised or mentored at Miracle Valley. Whether they call themselves whatever church, independent, Protestant, or Presbyterian, or prophetic, or deliverance, or whether they are connected to Miracle Valley at the moment or not connected to Miracle Valley, supernaturally, all of you and your children and your children's children are connected to Miracle Valley. You are connected by the spiritual blood. You are connected by birth. You are born here. And the greatest thing is that you are connected by inheritance. I've never seen, unless if they adopt, a father next door leaving his inheritance to the children around him. No, he gives his inheritance to his blood. Now, all of you that are born at Miracle Valley, your inheritance is here. It's me. It's in me. When God wanted to give you something, he brought it to me. He deposited it in me. So when I say this is my input to the church at Miracle Valley or to Miracle Valley, I'm speaking to all of you. All you, my children, whether you are here or not here, whether you have your own church, whether you have joined another church, you are registered here and your inheritance is here. So I want to speak to you. You know, one, there are things that happen because we thought of it and we felt it is necessary, we organized it, and then we do it. But there are things that happen because God intended it to happen long before you and I were born or even Miracle Valley was raised. Now, both of them are beneficial to the participant. But the latter, which God has planned and organized long before for Miracle Valley, is more beneficial. So, I have a lot to say, but I'll say it afterward. The homecoming is my doing. I planned it because I felt that when I go out and do revivals in other churches and congregations and places and countries and villages, towns and cities, I need to do something for Miracle Valley. So I chose to do it in October. That's me. But the main event, we've never had anything called main event. I'm happy that it seems like Miracle Valley locally. When I say locally, I mean the Miracle Valley around, which is still at Miracle Valley, but not outside, but being Miracle Valley. They've taken advantage of the homecoming. But I want you to know that the main event, which is going to be addressed by Apostle Ndo, I'm not going to say anything here. No. The main event is God's plan. It's your, I don't know how to tell you. It's God's divine plan. It is planned by God, and it is planned for Miracle Valley. When we say it is planned for Miracle Valley, it means that God wants to do something for each and every one of us, including myself. I'll be sitting down at the front row, listening to my son, because what he has, I don't have. What he knows, I don't know. What he's bringing, I can't tell. But when he spoke to me in January, if not February, on my way back from Cape Town, I'm telling you, it took about 3 hours. I was at OR Tambo. I had 9 hours there, so I called him, and I was not calling him for anything. I wanted to tease him to come and be with me there if he's around. And he shared with me things that made me to cry. Not to cry inside, to cry openly, in public, along the airport, in the midst of people. And what he suggested to me, I've not told anybody. I told him I can't do it at the moment. But then it came that during the talk there, I must give him a day during the homecoming. And I'll give him the last day. And then here it is now. Let me say it and close. 1, I know in my heart our lives will be changed. 2, I know that destinies will be relaunched. Destinies. 3, I know that people will be healed. Not healing just physically, total healing. People will be made whole. If it was under supernatural circumstances, some of us wouldn't even be able to stand up on our chair and go home. Some of us would remain here crying before the Lord. And but the greatest thing is that revival will be enhanced. Number 5, if not 6, there will be a lot of openings spiritually, openings academically, politically, socially, maritally, financially, that will happen to all of us who will be sitting here. So, if it was during the time of Moses, I would make it a law that every member of Miracle Valley or every Miracle Valley attends, if it was under the law of Moses. But this is not under the law, we're under grace. I cannot force anybody to attend. Even though as a pastor, even a president and founder of Miracle Valley may be a prophet and an apostle of revival and a founder of Global Revivals Bible Institute, Success Club, Gingrikani, Faith Clinic, United Revival Ministries, and many other things. I would personally beg you to, not for my benefit. At my age, I'm not looking for benefits anymore. I have the greatest benefit in the world. I've got God as my reward. You see, with God, even if everything can be taken away from me, I know that I've got everything in my life. But with things, when they are taken, they're gone. I have to work to get them back. Now, I'm not asking you or telling you this input for my personal benefit, for your benefit. Your benefit is my benefit anyway. You know, I spoke to Bishop Masia yesterday. I told him that to be a vessel of honor, you choose. And let me say it a little bit here. God is sovereign. That kind of should mean too, he can do what he wants, where he wants, to whom he wants, when he wants, how he wants. But I want you to know something. God is not sovereign over your power of choice. No. That is the only part where God has not allowed himself to be sovereign. He has not allowed himself to crush your will, to break your will, to override your will. You know why? Because should he do that, you will become a robot. You will be switched on and off as he wills. And that doesn't give any reward. So God has made it a point that when it comes to your power to choose, you remain sovereign. That's where you can be God. You remain sovereign there. It is up to you. You can choose to attend, fine. You can choose not to attend, still fine. But I want you to know this. It means a lot to God. Whatever you choose, whether you choose to attend, it means a lot to God. Whether you choose not to attend, it still means a lot to God. And the worst part, it means a lot to you. It means that you have decided not to be a vessel unto honor. What does it mean? It means that if God would like to put something in your heart, which is unto honor, which is for honorable people, he cannot and should not, because you will not be trusted and you will not be able to choose between serving him and doing whatever will stop you not to attend. It's very important. So you are sovereign, you're not forced. You can even hear I'm speaking very soft. I think you will guess why. And I'm not forcing you. I can't force you. You are an individual. You are grown up. You are mature. But the main event needs to be attended in person. I have decided, unless if they tell me to be here at 10:30, 9:30, sitting at the front row, waiting for Apostle Ndobe to talk to us. My family and I will be here, waiting to hear what God says to us. I so wish all my children come. But we will be here, waiting for God to talk to us through him. And if it breaks me, praise the Lord. If you see me crying, it's none of your business. If you see me falling down, crying, wailing, groaning, travailing, it's none of your business. What I know is that God is going to relaunch destinies. God is going to relaunch revivals. God is going to bring healing, making people whole, and changing people's lives. I humbly, and I want to repeat, not for my benefit, I humbly request of you, as Moses did, to choose main event, homecoming, 10 o'clock, with Apostle Ben Dove. I humbly, for your own benefit, so that choose the main event with Apostle Ben Dove at 10 o'clock, so that you, your children, your children's children's children may have life and have success. Choose God. Learn to do that. You will always have what you are going to attend to. I don't care what it is. I don't care what it is. I can even tell you that when I started the church, my grandmother, my own grandmother, who gave birth to my mother, who raised me up, passed on. She passed on. She was supposed to be buried on a Saturday. And that time, I had a crusade at the Roman Catholic Church. I had borrowed the Roman Catholic Church. I was with then Brother Roxley Masere. He was singing for me there. I think I was with Pastor Ngobeni, possibly. I'll check. And she was supposed to be buried on Saturday. And I had a service that morning. I had to go to my family there and tell them, I can give you this. I'm giving you this for the funeral of my grandmother, but I cannot come. I have a service and I'm preaching. I was still young, but I didn't know why and where I got that boldness to put aside my mother for God. He that loves mother more than me, Jesus said, is not worthy to be a vessel unto honor. You know why? Because one day God will require you to go and do something for him. When your mother is calling you to do something for her. When your father is calling you to do something for him. When your family requires you to do something for the family. And then you stand in between. Who are you going to choose? I'm saying this to help you. Forget about me. I'm 70. Now is my 47th year of preaching. I've pastored for 41 years. I've traveled for 33 years. I'm writing books every day. I've got more than maybe 100 and something articles or documents that I must write for the school. Here, God, am I right? I think I'm right. 40, 16, 16, 16. They may not be 100 and something, but they are. They could be 100 and something. I don't have time. I don't have my time anymore. I don't have my life anymore. I've lost everything in Christ. But I've gained my life and my everything and my destiny. God is sovereign, but is not sovereign over your will. So that whatever you choose, as far as it concerns him, he will become your reward. And whatever you choose, as far as it is against him. He will know exactly what manner of a person you are, so that whenever need arise on the earth for God to change the world, he may choose who to use and who will be loyal and faithful to his plans and purposes on the earth. God bless you. Medical Valley, I'm calling you to come and attend for your own benefit.